What up? What up? What up? Hey man, first and foremost, happy Father's Day to all the kings out there, man. All the fathers out there that's doing their part. Okay. Can't thank you enough. And we definitely appreciate you showing up in all aspects of your kids' lives. Now, man, I got a special show for y'all today, man. Hey, it's a real one. Father's edition. When I seen it, I was like, oh, I gotta do this one. I know I'm supposed to be relaxing today and just kicking my feet up, chilling, but I couldn't help but do this one. So without further ado, I ain't even about to hold y'all up. Man, let's go ahead and just get into it.
What's good? My name is James Jernigan. I'm 23 years old and I'm looking for a real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop.
Hi there, my name is Daniel Davis. I'm 33 years old, and I'm out here looking for a real one.
Hey, what's up? My name is Oz, and I'm 26 years old, and I'm looking for a real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. I see the way you...
My name is Christian. I'm 33, and I'm looking for a real one.
My name is Kendrick. I'm 28, looking for a real one.
What you see. Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I want to be...
Hello, Moses, 25, looking for a real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop.
I wonder if all these guys are like fathers. Like, because it's the Father's edition, because I want to know if they all fathers, man. I hope they say it when the show gets started. But if you made it this far, man, go ahead, like, subscribe, share the content, and tap in with us.
The balloon.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to yet another episode of A Real One. I, Pointer, am excited, elated, and ecstatic for what's about to happen today, because to the right of me, I have some gentlemen that really deserve some real respect, some recognition, and some reverence, okay? I'm talking about the single fathers. Single fathers, how y'all doing today? Beautiful. I'm so happy to see you guys, because you guys are doing what a lot of men don't do, okay? They just desert the babies, but y'all are actually there. You're there because you care about what you produced into this world, and I'm proud of you, and that's why we're going to make sure we hook you up in a spectacular fashion. Now, this is how it works, folks. You have hearts in your hand, okay? And that heart represents that you're open for love, open for a real one. So single baddies are going to come out one by one, and they want you, okay? They are interested in you. You have a heartbreaking device in your other hand, though. So if you are not liking what you see or what you hear, you are going to break your heart, and that shows that the connection is not there. But if you hold on to your heart, you let her talk and you talk a little, and you feel that could be a real one connection, I'm going to sponsor your first date. I'm talking about maybe like a Chuck E. Cheese. You take your baby, they take their baby. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sponsor us, Chuck E. Cheese, please. Gentlemen, are you ready? Wonderful. I'm ready. So let's get ready for our first real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our first real one with my first lovely lady. Come on in. Hello there, lovely lady. How you doing?
How's everybody?
Good. Thank you so much for coming out. Step in a little more for me.
Okay.
Would you share with these kings your name, your age, and what you do?
Hi, my name is Lottie. I'm 27 years old. I'll be 28 this year, and I am a music artist from South Central. So I'm big into music.
Very good. Okay. Would you share with them what makes you a real one?
What makes me a real one is I stand on loyalty, I stand on integrity, and anybody that I deal with that's attached to me, I am a real one when it comes to mine. So, it's nothing that I wouldn't do. So I feel like I'm kind of solidified when it comes to that.
Beautiful. Oh, very good. And what are you looking for in a real one?
What I'm looking for in a real one is somebody, because to me, honestly, people, the first thing they go for is looks. I'm going for personality. I'm going for someone that I can keep a conversation with, someone that can stimulate my mental. If I'm not able to talk to you, learn something from you, or get a laugh, then, I'm not really going to be there. So
very good. Well, you got extra blessed today. Not only do they have great personalities, they look good, so you really got a W today. In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are things you're not going to tolerate?
Things that I'm not going to tolerate is lying. I would rather, even if it hurts my feelings, I would rather somebody tell me the truth than just lie, continue to lie. Because that's just really my biggest pet peeve. Because why? Like, I'm a very understanding person. So, lying is like I'm not going to deal with it. Just communicate with me.
Just keep it real.
Yeah.
Be real and keep it real. Any others, or lying's the obvious main one?
I mean, and of course, like cheating and stuff like that, like stepping out in the relationship, of course. That's to me, it's a deal breaker to a certain extent. Not saying like, oh, cheat on me and I'm gonna stay, but I'm an understanding person, and sometimes things happen. We're human. So if you messed up a little bit, it's like, all right, we could figure it out. But if you're just constantly cheating on me, I have to go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Very fair. We did get one broken heart, but before we go there, I just want to know, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go to the beach. I like to go to the studio and make music. I like to cook. I like to paint. I'm like a down to earth person.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's find out why this heart was broken. So take a step forward with me, and let's go name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Zoaz, 26, and you sound amazing. I bet your music sounds good. You have an amazing personality. I really, really respect your values, but it's just a face tattoo for me.
Okay.
No face tat, huh?
Yeah.
I respect your opinion. Thank you.
Okay. Is she someone besides the face tat? Could she be your type?
100%.
Thank you.
Is he someone that's your type?
Honestly, his aura is just like kind of giving me butterflies. So yeah, he comes off as like a gentleman, like somebody that I can like go to the movies. He'll make me smile or blush. So I appreciate you for being like a gentleman.
And he came fresh too. He came.
Yeah,
fresh. He's trying to put all me on, man. How you gonna try to compete with that?
I want to see the face tattoo. Like he popped on her. Yeah, I want to see the face too. I want to see how bad it is for him to pop his balloon, but nobody else popped.
He got the product.
Okay.
Kind of sad.
Let's take a step back. Let's take a step back, because you still have 5 heartbeats. I love you, Robert Townsend. The 5 heartbeats are still beating. So I want to go a little deeper. Okay. I want to talk about, have you ever been married?
No, I've never been married. Okay. Once again, 27, due to be 28, but I am, that's my goal. I haven't been married yet, but I'm like a big lover girl. Like I'm like what they call, I guess, a hopeless romantic. Like I want to be a wife. I want to have a family. I want to have stability. I want to cook for my husband, get his clothes together and stuff. I don't want to just be out here just living. Like I want stability. So.
Well, the beautiful thing is no more hopeless romantic. You're hopeful. These kings are here for you. It's a beautiful thing, for real.
Right.
Now, you're here because this is the single dad edition. Okay, so these are single pops. Okay, so they're ready. But let me ask you, you do have children, correct?
I have one child.
One child.
I have a daughter.
Okay, what is her age?
She's 7.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So when you applied to be on the single parent, why do you feel dating a single dad would be right for you?
Because even though there's a difference in genders, I feel like we can relate on a certain level to where it comes to, doing everything we have to do to make sure we take care of our child, and it's not easy. So I just feel like my role, no shade, but if someone did have the child's mother in their life, it would be a little bit harder because that opens another relationship. Now, a dad that's by himself, he has his child, he's doing his thing, taking care of his child. Add me to the equation. I got one too.
Okay.
Like, let's do this together.
All right. Very good. Yeah. Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah, what she's saying is true. I can't lie. When other parents, they kind of understand each other's schedule and everything. But when you date somebody that don't have kids, it does make it a little difficult. It's not everyone that you date, but it does make it a little difficult to kind of deal with that person because their schedule is a little bit more open than a person that their schedule is more open than a person that has kids versus one that does not have kids.
Beautiful. You still don't have any broken hearts. So that response was great. So let's go a little deeper then. Do you want more children and not like theirs? I mean, like, do you want to push more out? Is that the right way to say it? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. We keep it real. It's okay. Right. We keep it real here. Okay. Since we keeping it all the way real, I had, not just minor, but major complications, with my last pregnancy. So I do, but I'm a little scared because I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to go through the same, but I'm willing to expand my family, especially if I find a husband and he wants to build our family. I'll be willing to do it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to throw it to you. Do you have a question you'd like to ask each of those kings? We'd walk down and ask each of them.
Okay. Yeah, I have a question.
What's your question?
Okay. So if just meeting me today or, what's a characteristic about yourself that you feel is important, that you should feel that I should know, like something about you, like, do you have strong integrity? Are you a people's person? Are you funny? Something that you feel that you want to introduce to me, like one of your traits or something.
That's a very good question. Like, I'm actually impressed by that question. That's a well thought out question that really digs into the character of the person that she's trying to date. I like that. Now, I want to see what type of responses they're going to have. Are they going to have similar responses, or each response is going to be individual?
That's fantastic. Let's ask each of these kings. So let's go to this one. Name, age, and what makes you special, maybe. What's one of your strong characteristics?
Okay.
Moses, 25, and just really strong on my will, to do like my MMA and stuff like that.
Okay, you're a fighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Love her too. She want to love her and a fighter.
Okay.
Good. Okay, I feel it.
That's right.
Let's take a step forward. Name, age, and what is some of your strong characteristics?
My name is Kendrick. I'm 28. I'm a dental assistant. I say I'm a funny person, loving person, take care of home when I got somebody.
Okay.
Fantastic. Let's take a step forward. Name, age, and what are some of your strong characters?
Good. My name is James Jernigan. I'm 23 years old. And I'll say the biggest thing about me is you said you like people to expand your mind. I'm a teacher. So, yeah, that's what I do. I'm very into teaching my girl and expanding her mind. So, yeah.
Okay. That's a plus.
Good. Okay. Let's take a step forward. Name, age, and what are some of your special characteristics?
My name is Christian. I'm 33. I guess I'm big on family, and that's if it don't make my mom proud, I'm not gonna do it. So.
Okay.
Make mama proud. Very good. Okay, maybe he doesn't want to make mama proud.
Like he don't like me making mama proud.
We're gonna find out why that heart was broken in a sec.
Make mama proud. He said, wait, hold on.
I don't know. Name, age, and what's some of your special characteristics?
Hey, what's up? I'm Daniel. I'm 33, and my biggest one's probably I'm grounded in my faith, and that's important to me. Teaching my kids that, teaching everyone around me about my faith and everything.
That's right.
Nothing matters more.
I live off faith, so I respect that. That's something we highly share in common, and I appreciate you for that because not everyone understands living by faith. So I commend you. Definitely.
All right, let's take a step back. We did get a broken heart from not making mama proud. So name, age, that's not the reason. He loves his mom. Tell us why you just broke your heart.
I don't know how I feel about bringing another kid with my kids. Is all.
Okay.
Okay. So you may not want to intermingle single mom, single dad, that kind of thing. Okay. Is she someone that's your type though?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he's handsome. I like.
Hold on, I think I missed that. He said that he don't know how he feels about bringing in another woman's kid into his. How many kids do he have? That he doesn't want to. So do he want a single? Do he want a woman that doesn't have kids? So these are questions I need. How many kids do he have? And is he looking for a woman that actually has kids? I guess that's what I'm looking for. Because I think he said something about him not wanting to bring in somebody else's kids with his kids.
Like that he said, the fighting and stuff like that. I like, people that can protect me and also protect themselves with no problem. So
very good.
Yeah,
he'd keep you safe. Yeah, he get a
right?
1, 2-piece, 3-piece combo. No biscuit. Very good. Let's take a step back because I do have another important question. And we established a faith connection and a faith discussion. So that's a very great question we ask, religion or politics. We can speak to the religion. Obviously, do you want a partner that is religious?
I would respect anybody's religion. I respect it, but me more so myself, I take myself to be more so spiritual for multiple different reasons. So if someone comes into my life with a certain religion, I'm willing to accept it, respect it, and work my life and my believings around theirs as long as it doesn't contradict my beliefs.
Okay. And what about politics? We don't have to go super deep, but do you want someone that is political, apolitical, moderate, someone burn it all down?
Can you elaborate a little bit more on the question?
Yeah, so do you want politics can be very divisive in relationships. That can on this show, it has ended relationships. It has brought people together. So do you want someone that voted the way you voted, or are you open to like, hey, I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what you do. As long as you respect me and my views, we're okay politically.
Yeah, I can say the way that you put it into words. The second answer was the best way. I appreciate everybody's opinion. I respect everybody, but if it's something that I honestly just can't really go with, then I'm not going to be like, oh no, I can't, it's not, I respect everybody. Everybody has thoughts. Everybody has opinions, feelings. We have different insights. So I'm willing to hear anybody out for anything that they have to say. Doesn't mean I'm going to agree, but.
Okay. Awesome. You're willing to listen, willing to communicate about it. That's fantastic. Let's throw it to the brothers. Gentlemen that have hearts, do you have a question for this queen?
Let's get into the question.
All right. I think we got a question. So let's come downtown. Let's get into the questions. What question do you have for her?
What's your relationship with the father of the kid? Actually, let me rephrase that. What's the father's relationship to the child?
Okay. So the father's relationship to the child is he still doesn't have and I'm not trying to batter him or anything, you know, because he doesn't have a relationship with himself first. He's still figuring himself out, and that caused him to go and make multiple children. And my child was the first. So once he continued to make children, he just went about his life, and I didn't bother him. So my father is my daughter's father role.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good question. Do you have a question down here? Okay, let's take a step forward.
Because you're talking about making music, I want to know what your lyrics are about.
That's a good question.
Oh,
That's
she
a really good
hesitating.
one.
Rotate a little so the camera can see how beautiful. Okay, what are those lyrics about?
Okay, so yeah, because I'm a versatile artist, and I'm just gonna be completely transparent. I make music for entertainment, right? So people can call it rap cap. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm a rap capper, but I make music for I try to make music for different audiences. So some audiences are like, I make music for females that get money, that just are motivated, you know, so it's like, go get money. I have songs like that. I also have songs about basically like just standing on morals as a woman and not accepting anything, like about the face card and stuff like that. But then I also have music that's considered street music. So I'm also a drill rapper. So I'm into the drill and stuff like that. And that's because I do features with other people. And they just basically took me out of my natural element. And once they did that and I just like expanded my talent, people like seem to like the drill more. So, you know, you might hear some crazy stuff and you're like, wait, but entertainment purposes only, you know, because we got to make it out here. So, you know, to answer your question, I'm a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I hear that and I get it. But we need a role model out here.
Okay. We need a role model. Expound on that a little more and why that might be not okay with you.
Well, I got two boys, and I'm very keen on raising them on respect for women, on the kind of value and honor and integrity and pureness that a woman has in herself.
Right.
And so if I'm picking someone that I'm going to be partnered with, somebody that's not going to, you know, be their mother, but be a role model, because whoever I date is going to be a role model for them. So I need it to be someone that they can look up to as this is the kind of person that you should be dating. The kind of person that you see your dad dating is who you should pick for yourself. And if I'm preaching to them that they need to have someone that's pure, that's somebody that's you know, following all of God's commandments, that's doing the right thing at all times, being pure and being, you know, that good role model, then if I can show that to them, then they will pick it for themselves. If I can't show that to them, they're not going to pick it for themselves.
Understood. You don't want any ski, no bleep free.
I understand it. And I respect it.
No,
I was in a Sexy Red video. You know what
I don't rap like her.
Okay.
I don't do explicit sexual music, but I do music like, I guess you could say like gangsta girl music. Yeah, when I rap with guys, I put on a different persona for that role. So, but I fully understand where you're coming from. You know, I don't take it personal because as myself being a mother as well, I watch strongly. I don't even bring anyone around my daughter because first and foremost, she's a little girl. So I have to respect, you know, her life, her space, you know, everything. I don't want to confuse her.
I can appreciate her saying that she doesn't bring anybody around her daughter because, you know, she's a little girl, and, you know, it makes sense. You know, you should really kind of just take your time, wait. I know some people say, like it was on one popular loan, some people would say that, oh, well, it depends on the connection that we have to determine how soon that you would meet my child. And, you know, I think sometimes it take a little bit of time because you really don't know the person 100%. And they can have a very checker background if you don't pay attention to the signs. And we have seen it on the news time and time again. So I can appreciate the fact that she said that, you know, she just don't bring anybody around her daughter.
So I definitely understand where you're coming from. I also try to carry myself as that as well. But with music, some things I'm willing to do, some things I'm not. Like I said, I don't make explicit music because I have a daughter. And if she hears me talking about all this stuff, she's gonna be like, wait, oh my God. But if she hears, oh, I'm with my friends, we bouncing out, that's one thing. She don't even know what that is, you know? So, but yeah, I commend you for that, actually.
Is she something that's your type if it wasn't for the little drill rap scenario?
Yeah, potentially. You know,
is he something?
You know, I believe I had heard a long time ago, and if my memory serves me correctly, that Eminem didn't let his daughters listen to his music, and then pretty much because of the nature of the music. Now, I just kind of want to ask y'all this: is like, what do y'all think about her daughter listening to her type of music, regardless of whether it's explicit or sexual in nature? Do y'all think that she should take that same cue out of Eminem's book and not let her daughter listen to the type of music that she rap about, regardless of how harmless it may sound or anything. It's just the perception and how kids soak things up and then portray it later on in life. So do y'all think that she should continue to let her daughter listen to her music or not? Drop it in the comments.
Someone that's your type?
Yeah, potential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a step back. We have some other potentials here. We got 3 hearts remaining, but we did we get another? No, we're looking okay. My other 3 gentlemen, it looked like there were other questions maybe. Any other questions? Okay, let's take a step forward. Let's get that question going.
Are you willing to, as you get older, change your lyrics? Because you said you do drill. So like as you get older, are you gonna, key on one thing, or are you gonna continue to do drill?
That's a good question. As of right now, I'm actually finding my sound now because I'm being looked at by a lot of different people and I'm networking. So I'm actually getting further than I expected. So as of right now, I have found my sound, which is why I said my drill more so songs are more so features. They just want to put a pretty girl on there to just pop her stuff so they can get views. Not like that, but my music solely is about women empowerment, motivating to get money, staying pretty and not going for anything. And it's so much you can say it put into lyrics with just those few things. So, that's my image, like a beautiful woman that's strong, that's out here getting money. And
I kind of want to just kind of break out in the freestyle so we can just see what it's all about. Or, send or bring a demo tape with a speaker with a speaker about something like that. Like, because they keep asking questions about her music. And I'm just like, look, just pull it up or something like that or whatever. I don't know. I think they're harping on the music part a little too much. I mean, maybe that's maybe I could define her or anything like that. But at the same time, we all know that, rap is a persona. It could be a persona or it could be who you really are as an individual. It just all depends.
And delivering great music for the girlies. So, yeah.
Okay, I respect that.
Thank you.
Very good. Any other? Oh, he was gonna break it, but he was. Take a step forward. No, I think he broke on. I think he broke on purpose.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us why you broke your heart.
So it's based purely out of respect for what you're trying to do. Like we said, a lot of people are like looking at you right now. You're trying to find your sound. I think trying to raise another person's child and your child and be in the industry and with all of that, it's going to take away from the probably already limited time you probably have with, to be able to go with someone else. I think if you're going to put that much time and that much, I don't believe in doing things half-ass. So the amount of time and effort I know it takes to go into the entertainment industry and stay in that industry consistently will probably be a tough sell for me to try to derail you from that path.
Understandable, respected. So you more so want like someone that's like stable, like in at home, not because, for example, I would be on the road. I would be times I would be gone for long periods of time.
For a while, correct.
Okay, I respect that. Yeah. I respect that.
Okay. If it wasn't for that, is she someone that you
Absolutely. I love a black queen. I love it. I love tattoos. I love everything.
Yes. He's someone that's your type?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's take a step back. We got 2 kings left. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some questions. Let me do my job just a little bit. Let's go for this. What is your ideal first date?
My ideal first date would be, I like to eat, guys. So like, I'm a foodie and I like to try new things. So for example, something like maybe, a nice, food area, maybe by the water or something therapeutic. So where we can just sit down, maybe have a nice meal, or even if it's not food, I'm into like, different movies and stuff, like just something to where we can have one-on-one time. Even if it's something fun, we have fun and then we come together after and talk a little bit, just to where we can be able to connect with each other. Like,
beautiful. Establish that real one connection. Very good. Do you have a question you'd like to ask your 2 kings?
Yes. I don't know who wants to go first, but when it comes to a first date, what's your idea, you guys' idea of where you would take me on a first date based off my answer?
All right. Let's go. Where would you take her on a first date?
Red Lobster.
You sound a little confused. You're like Red Lobster or Red Lobster? Is it Red Lobster or is it Red Lobster?
Red Lobster or Cheesecake Factory?
Tell us why.
Because I like the pasta from there.
Look, I don't want to get into this Cheesecake Factory debate again. It was already big enough as it was. But Red Lobster, all right. Cheesecake Factory, I don't know. I think you need to stay away from there. It was too much controversy. Just stick with Red Lobster, cause she looked like she ain't feeling either one of those.
Good. It is good. Yeah. Sponsor us, Red Lobster, please. That works. Okay. Let's go to this king. First date.
Honestly, I'll get to know you and see like what kind of things you like to do. And then I'll take you, like, if you like to paint and stuff, I'll take you to go paint. We go to the movies, go out to eat like cheesecake or something. Go to the beach. I love the beach. So we could do things like that.
Okay.
All right. Does that work for you?
His answer works for me. I actually don't like both of those places, unfortunately, but I appreciate your answer. I respect it, but I don't know. I'm just not really big on the Red Lobster and then Cheesecake Factory. I'm not really a fan of them, unfortunately.
So if you have to break a heart, you got to do what you got to do. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. You were holding on to your heart. Tell us why.
I found her attractive. I liked everything she was saying.
Very good. Okay.
you.
And you broke the heart because
Only because of that answer, because it's like, I'm not saying that I'm judging you based off your answer, but you know, that was your answer. And if that was your answer for the first date, then it's kind of like, unfortunately, you know, I just wish that you would put a little bit more like thought into what we actually would do. Like, you know, instead of just saying, oh, we can go to these two places, he had more of a detailed answer of how he would want to.
So, okay, I understand what she's saying, but I kind of want is it me or did he not talk with enough confidence when he said it? It's almost kind of like he was like, he did come off as hesitant when he said Red Lobster and then Cheesecake Factory, but no, definitely have like more details when it comes to like the first date outside of just dinner, like going bowling, amusement park, do something fun. I think something that's fun to kind of break the ice, to kind of get the person comfortable is better than just going to dinner or doing dinner and a movie. I think, at our age, we're a little beyond the dinner and the movie thing, and, trying to just step outside the box, like go axe throwing. It's always fun.
To spend more one-on-one time, so he kind of gave me more of the energy that he would like vibe with me more,
Is he someone that's your type though, aesthetically?
Yeah, he's cool.
Okay.
Like no shade or anything. I love your necklace and stuff.
Okay. Okay. You like turtles?
Yeah.
All right. Now let's take a step forward.
Okay.
I don't want to rush anything, but at the same time, we have other lovely ladies that are ready to rock. So let me ask some essential questions. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's someone that's my type. I love black kings, like he said. I think she's very beautiful. I like people that are entrepreneurs and into music and things like that, because I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own business. I'm a boxer, MMA fighter. So yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah. Is he someone that's your type?
He is. The only thing that's kind of you said you're 23?
Yeah, I'm 23 years old.
Okay. I'm 27. I know it's not like a super big difference, but it is a difference. So I just love your the age would have been a little slight, like, I don't know, because I'm 27, if you weren't as advanced.
Yeah,
that I can
I'm way
tell,
more mature than
I can
my
tell.
age, for
So
sure.
I give you that. So I don't know if 27 is going to be a problem for you, but.
Not a problem for you?
Hell no, I'm just 40.
Sure, yeah, right. It ain't that crazy now. Decade 90, 90.
It's not that far away, but your mental and how it seemed like when I asked questions, like your answers were detailed to really actually, like, you showed me that you were listening and actually paying attention to what I was saying.
Mhm.
And that's like a big thing. Like, you weren't just throwing answers out there, basically. I'm not saying anybody was doing that. But
Like the
you were like,
intentionality.
yes, thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you were actually into this. So I felt like, I like that you're a teacher and stuff like that. And you can teach me some boxing.
I got a few more questions then. We're not going to delay anything. I don't like
Okay.
delaying connections.
Okay.
But what is your love language?
Honestly, I'll say physical touch and just intimate time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quality time.
Quality time, yeah.
Okay. What's your love language?
Physical touch, quality time, and affirmations.
Oh, sounds like those kind of connect. Puzzle piece. Okay. Take a step back with me. I'm just going to ask a final question now.
Okay.
Final question, and then we're going to see what happens. Do you feel this could be a real one connection?
Yeah.
Do you feel this could be a real one connection?
Honestly, yeah, I think it has potential for sure.
Clap it up
Yeah.
for them. Clap it up. We got a real one connection. Okay, I'll take that, Mike. Thank you. And your heart goes on that way. So y'all go on out. Do your thing. Yeah, clap it up for him one more time. Oh, yeah.
I think that's a dope connection. from what it sounds like, they got some things in common. So I hope that works out, man. That works out. Happy Father's Day again to everyone out there.
Love to see it. We love to see it. Well, if that's the case, let's get ready for our next real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our next real one with my next real one. Come on in. I'm ready for a lovely lady. Hello there.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. And yourself?
Wonderful. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with these kings your name, your age, and what you do?
I'm Freedom. I'm 29 years old. I'm an entrepreneur. That doesn't mean that I'm jobless. I want to say that again. Don't forget. I usually do armed security, but entrepreneur, that's what I'm doing.
Very good.
Music.
Okay. Music too.
Yeah.
Very good.
Rap, sing, whatever you want.
Okay.
Model.
That might relate to that question of what makes you a real one.
Multi-talented, you feel me? And I'm always keeping it 100. Always.
What are you looking for in a real one?
I'm looking for genuine people that's not lustful, that is looking for more than just a physical attraction, I guess.
Okay. A deeper connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Fascinating. That did get a broken heart, but we're not ready for it yet because in relationships, there are heartbreakers,
Right.
deal breakers, red flags. What are things you're not going to tolerate?
I don't like lying. You lie, you just done for you. You cheat, you're lying.
Lying is like the number one thing that I see that people say on here. Like lying, cheating. It's like the number one thing. I want somebody to say something a little bit more original, some a little different than just lying and cheating. I mean, you could rope that in there, but what are some other deal breakers outside of lying and cheating?
It's done for you.
Okay.
Just literally, you just got to be a genuine person. If I see anything off, it's done.
Okay.
And I leave. I don't be playing.
Right. You're a real one. You ain't got time to waste. Now, for the fun of it, what do you like to do for fun?
I do music. I sing. I rap. Content. Entrepreneur stuff. I go out sometimes. Rarely. I'm not really a clubber, but it happens.
Okay, very good. We did get one broken heart, so let's take some steps forward and figure out why that heart was broken. We'll take it downtown. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Hi, my name is Christian. I'm 33, and it was the lustful thing. I just know I'm a very lustful person, so it's kind of a personality trait at this point. So
that's okay. I like to go to church. We gonna take you to the Holy Land and get you sanctified.
Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll take you up on that offer for sure.
For a fact, we ain't got to go on a date today.
I'm not ready to sin just yet, or stop sinning just yet.
Wow, so he's at 40 and slip. You need to stop.
I'm gonna pray for
he
you.
Knows he needs to stop. Amen.
I got you.
Amen. Help him, Lord.
See, here we go. Yeah, we gonna take you to church and get that up out of you. Just accept the person for how they are. If that's who they are, just accept it for how they are. You don't have to change them by saying you're gonna take them to church, and that's just gonna completely just change their life. We gotta move away from those thoughts.
I'm gonna pray for you in the parking lot.
Amen. Amen. Now, is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah, absolutely. I love my queens. I genuinely do.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah. Nice looking man.
Okay. But with the lust, it just overtakes you out the moment you see someone, or
not the moment I see somebody, but it can be very consuming.
Okay.
So I need somebody to be able to.
You be cheating.
Not all the time, no.
Look, bro. Not all the time. That's the response. Not all the time. Are you a cheater? Not all the time. So at what point in time do you a cheater? Like, when does the cheating part kick in? Does it kick in at 8 o'clock, or does it kick in at 9 o'clock, or does it kick during the booty call hours, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? Is that the time that it kicks in? That's crazy, bro. Why are you here? What are you searching for on this show that's gonna take that lust out of you? Like, y'all let me know in the comments, man. What y'all think about that statement?
See, you said pop when I said cheating because you
No, but I popped when you said lustful, and the reason why I cheated was because of lust. It had nothing to do. It was something that was unfulfilled in my prior relationship, and I'm tired of saying that.
Yeah, you ain't gotta wait.
Right, I don't want that.
If she don't give it to you, you go do what you gotta do.
Right.
That's what my mama said. Yeah.
But I mean,
in the relationship first, folks.
Yeah.
Then go do what you gotta do. Don't, because then it's not cheating. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll talk about that.
Relationship and then go, but it never works like that. Sometimes, It is what it is.
Okay. Let's take a step back. We did just get a broken heart back here. So name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Moses 25, and it was just the clubbing part because right now I'm on a sober path.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even catch anything. I'm sorry.
He said do you want to repeat it?
It was just the clubbing part because right now I'm on a sober path.
A sober path. Oh, okay.
So you
That
don't want
makes
to be at
sense.
the club. You don't want to turn up like that.
You ain't got to worry about it, honey. I don't even be in the club like that. I got kids. We don't get a chance to go clubbing like that. But when I do get a chance to go out, I'm gonna go out, and I'm not gonna be sober. So I would not want to, influence you to do anything that you're trying to get away from.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah, I like his tie. That's my mama's favorite color.
That's a good color. My man came fresh. And the kicks. Man, pan down to his shoes. My man got the fresh kicks, and we love to see it. All right. Thank you, my man. All right, let's take a step back. Because Freedom, you still have 3 hearts remaining.
Okay.
So that means they still want to get to know a little bit more about you.
Right.
Let's go for some of these essential questions that make this show the best. Okay. Well, I'll ask those questions later. I'll ask those questions later. Name, age, and why you just broke your heart.
Zoaz 26, and I just broke my heart because it sounds like you're really faith based, and currently I have no faith.
Oh, I wouldn't say that I'm faith based. I come from a faith based home, so I do have a moral compass that I like to follow just for self.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's good though, because if I do need to take you to church and you ain't coming, my mama gonna be at the door. So
wait. You're not faith based, but you have a faith that is utilized to guide your moral compass, and you go to church. And if you don't go to church with the person that you're dating, then your mom is going to have something to say about it because they're not at church, but you are. Is that not faith based? I'm confused. Do y'all think I think she's faith based, because I don't know how you would not go to I don't know how you would go to church and you use that as a guide and a measure to operate in life, but it's not considered faith based because you're using a faith. Okay, we just gonna keep going.
yeah, it's best.
Does that answer kind of clear it up, or you still are?
No, it answered me.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like his suit in the
Okay.
purple. I'm telling y'all, winning with the purple because my mom, she don't like nobody, but she gonna like y'all because y'all got a purple.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And it represents royalty. These are kings.
Right.
Okay, so we got kings for you, Freedom.
Facts.
Okay, let freedom ring. Okay.
There's one.
But now I'm gonna ask those questions, hopefully. Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. Would you like to be married in the future?
I would say I don't know because I don't know. I didn't see a lot of marriages failed, and I don't want to act like I'm finna just push myself into something that's unrealistic.
Okay.
These days, we not just getting married. I see a lot of humping.
True. I'm about to go down to that broken heart, but I do want to know, you do have children. How many?
I have 2.
Okay, 2 babies, and this is, single parent edition, so we're having a great time.
Right.
Do you want to have more children?
I ain't gonna act like I do or I don't. Like maybe if I get married or something, I'm not finna pushing out no babies though.
Okay.
Because I'm a single mom. We gotta keep it 100.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's take a step down to that real one that broke their heart and figure out what happened. So let's go down to this king. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
What's up? I'm Daniel, 33, and I'm looking for a real one to get married. I love everything you were saying. Like, I sound like I love your mama. Like, I'm a man of God. I'm in church every Sunday. I'm on my knees every morning. That's my life. So I loved hearing all that.
Pause. I heard what he said, but he said he on his knees every morning. I said pause for him because he didn't say, "Look, every morning I pray." I understand that, but he said he on his knees every morning. He lost me at that point in time. He lost. I had to say pause.
But
for
so
him.
the whole
Pause,
point
bro.
is like I'm trying to get married. I'm trying to find a woman so I can get married and
Don't
not
worry,
be
man,
walking
I got
in
you.
lust and not be walking in
Facts.
sin. And to not be walking in lust, I have to get married. Otherwise, if I have a girl and I'm doing stuff with her, I'm smashing her, having more babies and stuff, I'm walking in sin. And I'm not trying to walk in sin. I need a real one.
Right.
Is my man throwing shade to the dude next to him? oh, he dirty. He said, I don't want to be in lust. I don't want to be out walking in sin if I do that.
Good
Ooh,
stuff. I'm gonna take that into notation, but I do feel like people think that marriage is a solidification of not getting cheated on. That's not going to save you from getting cheated on. Even if you don't cheat in a marriage, doesn't mean that she's not going to cheat. And marriage is not something that's like solidifying it for me, if that makes sense. But
it makes sense.
It's not out of the question. Marriage is not out of the question for me.
Let me pause. Was that an accidental heartbreak? Oh, accident. Okay, we're going to do another heart transplant. Man, these guys are getting excited. But before that, is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah, I mean, physically, there's no problem with her. I mean, she's very cute, very beautiful, and there's a lot going on. She's got great eyes. Like, besides that,
appreciate it. Okay.
And is he someone that's your type aesthetically?
I like your suit and everything, but I really, really, really like to stick to personally my culture.
Yeah.
Brown people. Nothing against yours or anything. I dated outside of my culture before, and it really didn't work out because we didn't correlate. Like, there was nothing in common, and I tried.
Wait, I'm not brown? Oh, shoot, you're right.
Let's put it together. Let's see how brown.
Beautiful, though, but it just came together.
You feel me? It came together.
It came together.
We can stay together, but not in a relationship, not romantically.
It's all good. Okay, sis.
Right.
MLK.
And your eyes are beautiful, too, by the way.
Oh, thank you, man.
Your babies, imagine.
I don't want to imagine babies right now.
All right, let's take a step back.
Imagine
We have one heart remaining. Now, I don't want to rush anything, but we do want to see if a real one connection can be established. So just tell me your name, your age, and why you have not broken your heart.
My name is Kendrick. I'm 28. I'm a dental assistant, and I liked what you said.
Very good. Okay. Let me ask the essential question. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I find her attractive.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he brown. You know how I feel about brown people.
Okay. Now, we don't want it to just go. He said that's all it takes. It takes a little more. We're going to try to establish a little more.
Together.
Oh, my God.
This doesn't have to be a thing. Oh, well, we ain't got a tan either. We can go get some other shit.
Let's focus on this real one right here.
Sorry.
So let's try this. Where would you take this lovely lady on a first date?
I'll take her to the beach.
Ooh, okay. Does that sound like a nice first date for you?
Yeah, that's fine. That's outside. That's simple.
Okay.
Have a picnic on the beach.
Okay. Very good. I don't want to delay a connection here. Do you have a question for him?
Yeah, how many kids you got?
I got one.
Oh, how old is
She's 4.
Okay.
You want to tell him the ages of your babies?
Yeah, I got a 6 and a 9-year-old, and I got 2 girls.
Okay. I got a daughter too.
Okay. 3 girls? Okay.
Woo.
Maybe. Okay. I don't know.
Bows and tutus.
Do you have a question for her?
No.
Don't be shy.
If not, it's okay if you don't have a question.
No, I don't have.
You're just feeling her. You just like okay, like what you hear. All right, well, take a step back with me. I'm gonna ask
I think that's gonna be a connection. Let's see, because he seemed more reserved and shy, and she seems more outspoken and outgoing. So let's see how this matches up.
Final question. Come on over this way. Oh, we going that way. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Let me just ask a final question then. Do you believe this could be a real one connection?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you believe this could be a real one connection?
I'm gonna say I don't know.
It could be.
But we could try.
All right. Well, clap it up because it could be a real one connection. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take that mic. Okay, and y'all can head out that way. Your heart goes on that way. Clap it up for him one more time. That's a successful real one connection.
I don't know. She seemed real unsure, so I'm kind of concerned about that one, but hopefully they do a follow-up and we can see kind of how that goes.
Connection, and we love to see it. Well, if that's the case, let's get ready for our next real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our next real one with my next queen. Come on in. Come on in. Hello there. How you doing? Wonderful. Thank you for joining us today. Would you share with these kings your name? Step back a little more for me. Perfect. And then step over some. Great. To the right, to the left. Would you share with them your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Ashley. I own a market and a convenience store. Ooh. And I am 36.
Beautiful. Okay. Would you share with these kings what makes you a real one?
I I hold myself down. I don't need no one for money or anything like that.
Very
So
good. Okay.
Y'all hear that? She hold herself down. She don't need no man. She can pay for her own thing. She got her own money. Let's see who she walk away with, or if she gonna walk back out the door by herself.
What are you looking for in a real one?
I'm looking for loyalty and respect from a man. Honesty. That's about it.
Beautiful. Okay. In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are things you're not going to tolerate?
A liar, stinky breath, must have nice teeth is a must for me.
Okay. It looks like they all have those things, I hope. So they're looking okay. All right. And then for the fun of it, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go hiking, swimming, any outdoors adventures.
Beautiful. Okay. Now, you did apply to be on the single parent edition. So let's go a little deeper on that, just a little. How many children do you have?
I have two. One is 19 and one is 17. And I only have one kid's father, one baby daddy.
Okay. That's good. Okay. That's good ratio.
No drama.
Okay. I will ask this. Have you ever been married?
Yes, twice.
Okay. Dare I ask, why did those marriages not see till death do you part?
Lying, cheating.
That's a good question. I like that. I like the fact that he asked, has she been married, and why did those marriages fail? That's a heck of a question to ask. Yes.
Well, yeah, those are valid reasons to put an end to it. Okay. Are you looking to be married again?
Maybe.
The crazy part is that her deal breaker didn't include lying and cheating, but her marriages failed because of lying and cheating. But her deal breaker is if you ain't got good teeth and bad breath, then that's a deal breaker. So lying and cheating not the deal breaker? It failed your last two marriages. Dog.
If it's there, it's there.
If it's a real one.
Yes.
It's got to be a real one.
Honest.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. And I got to ask, would you want to have more children?
No.
Okay. So the door is closed.
Out.
Shop is closed. Okay. Oh. How y'all going to do this to this queen? Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. No kids. You're done.
I'm done with changing diapers and all that.
Yeah. Unless you got a nanny, maybe a nanny or something.
Yeah, no.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No.
All right. Well, I don't want to delay it further. Let's take some steps forward and figure out. I guess they really want babies. They want to add to the earth. Okay. Let's take a step back this way with me so we can get your frame perfect. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
26. Oh, Zoa's 26, and I was really doing my best to hear you out and everything, but your kid is 19. I think he's too close in age with me. She's 19. I think she's way too close in age for me to develop.
You're not my type anyway.
Okay. Well, we're gonna ask a few more things. She's
Did she just cut into my man like that? Like, hey, you ain't my type anyway, and then try to move on? That's savage, man. That is savage. She must be like an Aries or an Aquarius or a Scorpion. I mean Scorpio. I call them Scorpion. Man, they don't, or Sagittarius. Well, those some direct ones right there. They direct in the mud.
Boss, she ready to roll. Okay, but is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, take her out on a date or something.
Okay.
Or something.
And you said he's not your type.
No.
Tell us why.
Just not attractive to me.
Okay, no chemistry.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a step forward to this king. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Moses, 25. Then it was also via with no kids, and then via age thing.
Okay, we got some older kings down there. I always try to diversify because do you like younger men? Could you?
It really doesn't matter the age to me.
So that's why I love her. She's a real one. Yeah, it's about the maturity and the real one nature. Okay, could she be someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
No, and you need lotion on your hands.
Oh.
Move along.
Oh, he is. Tell her.
Bro, why she coming for them because they popped a balloon? Did she just say that my man needs lotion on his hands? That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Your profession. Tell her your profession.
You're cute.
I do MMA, but I still a little scarred up, so
Okay.
that's cool.
Shea butter. Try it.
I had lotion on before, but that's cool.
Okay, let's take a step forward to this king. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Hi, my name is Christian. I'm 33, and I do want a little girl at some point. So,
okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been my type. You look like my brother.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Is she someone that's your type?
Oh yeah. Well,
Thank you.
so, but personality-wise, no. But
her personality is not your type.
Ever since that moment, yes. But before that, my heart was. It broke everything I had to break that.
Kids got you. No kids.
It broke everything I had to go against my baser.
If he hadn't have broken his heart, could you have, got past through that he kind of looks like your brother?
No.
I'm glad he asked that question because they don't never ask that question on the other shows. Like, could this person be your type? Could you look past the fact that they look like a family member or sort of kind of look like a family member? Nobody ever asked that question. I think that's a good question to ask.
Oh,
Couldn't.
he looks like my younger brother Joshua. So
Okay, shout out Joshua. We do love you. Thank you, Joshua. Okay,
man, coolest Joshua.
yeah, you're not bad looking, but
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down to this king that broke his heart. Name, age, and why you broke it.
What's up, Daniel? I'm 33, and I'm trying to plenish the earth. We're trying to have as many babies as we can out here.
I'll see. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Sorry, babe.
Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah, she looks great. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Ain't nothing wrong out here, but look, you stand firm in yourself. You know what you want. You know who you are. That's very attractive. But part of who I am and what I want is more kids. So sorry.
Populate the earth.
Is he someone that's your type?
No, I like my African American guys. So
Okay. Tell us this.
Ground today. It's information.
Tell us more about your type because I would have had more kings for you. I got kings. I tried to get younger, older. Tell me more about your type.
I don't discriminate on age. Kids wise, I want you with at least if you have kids, it could say like 16 and older.
Oh, okay.
Like teenagers. And I just want you honesty.
Okay.
And respect. That's it. That's what I'm big on.
All right.
So yeah. And I like my black kings. So
Okay. Black Kings, sliding her DMs. This is a lovely lady. All right. Let's take some steps back. Because as we scale the horizon of real ones, it looks like the hearts were broken, but we sure did tag you. So, brothers, do what you need to do and slide in her DMs. And clap it up for this queen. This is a queen. We thank her for coming out. I will take that mic. You are amazing, and you can head off that way. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming out. Well,
Yeah, I don't know about sliding her DMs, but hopefully she finds somebody that fits what she's looking for. Because these poor guys wasn't it.
that is the case. Let's get ready for our next real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our final real one with my final queen. Come on in. How you doing?
Hello.
Come on in a little more. How you doing?
How you doing?
Wonderful. Thank you for coming out. Would you share with these kings your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Celine. I'm 22. I'm from Arizona. I'm a mixologist. I have a junk case business, and I also am a celebrity nail tech.
Very good. Okay. Would you share with these kings what makes you a real one?
A real one is I really don't look at looks. I look at personality and vibes. And I just want to make sure that you are on the right path. I don't want to backtrack,
Okay. Very good. What are you looking for in a real one?
A genuine person, kind soul, but is also funny as fuck. Make me laugh. I'm a laugher and I joke a lot.
Okay. You want somebody, it's a good sense of humor.
Yes.
Sense of humor.
Yes.
In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are things you're not going to tolerate?
Crazy baby mamas, crazy exes, passive aggressiveness, If you feel the type of way, just tell me. You don't have to be, passive.
Right.
But I'm very chill. So I just like chill vibes. We can hang out all day, watch movies and stuff. It's fine.
Beautiful. Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
For fun, I'm not gonna lie. I am a goer outer.
Okay. You like going
But I will stay inside if I have someone.
Okay.
I will stay inside if I have someone to be inside with, If I'm single, I'm just single, I'm bored,
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. We did get one broken heart, so let's take some steps forward and figure out why that heart was broken. But let's go name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Mosey's 25, and it was just the going out part because I'm on sober life.
Okay. Now, does going out mean that you got to be drinking and turning up?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm a vibe just by myself.
Okay, you don't
I'm
need
always
any
gonna be a vibe.
additives.
But I'm only going out because I'm single. Something to do. You know, if I had someone, a companion, I would be in the house. We would be chilling in the house. We wouldn't even have to drink or anything. We would just, you know, sober life.
Okay. Does that change your opinion?
She also said she did mixology. Like you
Yeah.
like drinking, like the mixing.
No. I make them for them.
Okay.
I don't just, you know,
Gotcha.
consume it. I make it for
Okay.
the other people. But I don't have to do that. I have multiple, you know, multiple things I do.
Does that change your opinion? Do you want a heart transplant or are you content?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Are you open to getting a heart transplant? Do you want him to get his heart back?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
He would be.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's get a heart transplant. We won't move forward too much. We're gonna pause until that wonderful gentleman gives a heart. Wow. Okay. And that's the beauty of clarification. Thank you so much. Okay. So let's bam, heart transplant. So let's take a step back. So you actually don't have any broken hearts. So you're looking pretty good. Let's do this. Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. Would you like to be married in the future?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go for this one. A little controversial last time. Do you have any children?
No.
Or would you like to have children?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. How many?
How many my husband wants.
Oh, however many you want. Wow. Okay. They're really excited about that. Let's do this. What's your ideal first date?
My ideal first date.
Look, these people that kind of want to have like a starting 5 basketball team and a football team and a soccer team and a baseball team. Like, listen, I understand you want to repopulate the earth. If you got the means to do it, do it. But my goodness, she like as many as my husband would like. I guess neither one of y'all probably gonna work. Like somebody got to stay home. Y'all got 8 kids. Somebody got to stay home and maintain and watch the house. My man, that's wow. Yeah.
Is anywhere you think is a safe, comfortable space for us?
Wow, you're making
anything
it easy.
you want. I'm not picky.
Okay.
So I do, you know, I'm cool with whatever. I'll vibe whatever.
Okay, very interesting. I'm gonna throw it to you. Do you have a question? You know what? I'm gonna do this for you. We're gonna go down and ask each of you your name, your age, and what you do, and that can give you a better idea of what we're working with. So let's take some steps forward. Let's go name, age, and what you do.
My name's Oz. I'm 26, and I'm a massage therapist.
You know, it'll get you right.
I'm trained in massage therapy. You know tantra massages?
No, I don't know that.
You don't? I could teach you. Okay. I like that.
Let's take a step forward. You already shared your name and age, but just one more time, and then what you do.
Moses, 25, and right now it's a hospitality until my background clears up.
Okay.
Very good.
Let's go name, age, and what you do.
My name is Christian. I'm 33, and I'm in IT.
Okay.
IT, name, age, and what you do.
Hey, my name's Daniel Davis, 33 years old. I was doing barista work and construction work. Now I'm into full-time acting.
Ooh, I like that.
He can perform for you.
Yeah.
Very good.
I like everyone's, but that's crazy that you're an actor. I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
We'll get back to that in a minute.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sounds like we got close to a winner. That's what it sounds like.
I'm gonna throw it to the gentleman. Gentlemen, do you have a question for this lovely lady? Any of you have a question? Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to have you borrow a heartbreaking device. Just hold on to that just in case. But let's take a step down to this gentleman and figure out what his question is. What's your question?
So we are all fathers. Do you know what that means? Like what you would be getting yourself into?
Yes. I have a little brother that's 6 months old, so I know how that can go. My mother is not with his father, so I know, you know, how things can get.
From a time perspective?
Yeah, definitely. You're
things-
busy. You're always busy. Some things might come up.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's what I got.
You were trying to break. You just can't break. Yeah, you got the kryptonite. You can't.
Try. No, because not having the kid thing was a big thing, but
Yeah,
everything
no.
else surrounding it.
It's just I don't have kids, so you
That's
guys don't have
fine,
to worry
that's
about
fine
that
now.
with me.
Everything. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Do you have a question down here? Okay. Let's take a step forward. Let's go for it. What is your question?
See, it's tough to find one because she's answering every question so perfectly. It's an interview, just like everything's getting notes and green flags. So it's kind of hard to find something. So I got to reach in there. But, you know, because like I said, I'm full-time acting. I work a lot. I'm on sets a lot. Sometimes I don't have my phone.
Mm-hmm.
For some people, that's a problem. Like, where was you? I was trying to call you. And it's like, well, I literally had my phone in a lock. I didn't even have it on me.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you hear some nonsense, people getting all crazy. How would you react in those kind of situations?
Honestly, I'm in that same industry as well. I also am a mixologist, as I told you.
Yeah.
I have my liquor everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm sometimes busy as well.
Mhm.
That's not going to be a bother for me. I know you're doing something productive. As long as it's productive. When I know you're on bullshit, then I'm gonna trip. But no, if you're just working, doing your thing, putting yourself out there, networking, it's fine.
Yeah. No, it's all working the way up.
Yeah, I like that elevation. I love that.
Okay. Let's take a step back. Do I have questions from you two gentlemen?
She got some solid answers, man. I know they looking to pop, especially Christian. He looking to pop on something. He looking to pop. He's trying to find every reason in the book to pop. But she's got some solid responses to these guys' questions. Very solid responses.
Do either of you have a question? All right, let's do this.
Are you religious?
Yes, I'm a Christian, and I'm also spiritually awakened. So I feel both at the same time, you know. Oh,
okay. Tell us why you're breaking the heart.
I'm not religious. No, I'm not.
Guys, we got to limit the side conversation. But you said you're not religious.
I'm not a Christian, no.
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna force my beliefs on you. You know, whatever you believe in, that's what you believe in, and I will practice that with you. But my heart knows where it's at. You know, so it's not gonna affect.
Man, that's a first real response I've heard from a Christian. Like, well, you know, I ain't gonna say real response. That's the best response I've heard that a Christian said. I am not going to judge you on your belief. I'm not going to force my belief on you. And basically, I'm going to accept you for who you are, and I will practice it with you, but I know where my heart is at. That's real. I know some Christians may be upset about that, and they may have something to say. You could throw it in the comments, but I like what she said. That's just me personally. I liked what she said.
Our relationship, but you popped your balloon. You would have been such a nice candidate, but it's okay.
Well, you got 3 other candidates. So
yeah,
you're
I
okay.
got 3 other.
You're okay.
They're okay with it. They're okay with it. It's just I wasn't expecting him to pop it, but it's okay.
Is she someone that's your type besides the religious aspect?
Absolutely. She got a lot going on. Her mind's in the right place. We're gonna learn a lot together.
Honestly, I really think he should ask the question of, you know, how do you feel about a person that's not religious, and how does that fit into your world, and you know, and go from there instead of just asking, are you religious, and then pop your balloon just under the assumption that they're not going to accept you at all.
Especially with the massage, but I have no faith, and I'm like,
We can be friends.
I'm gonna pray for this brother. He needs
for sure.
Jesus. We got to get him some
For
faith.
sure. I got you.
Hallelujah. Is
Porter, stop it. Bro, stop it.
is this dark chocolate man your type?
He would be, yes.
Okay.
But you said dark chocolate.
Dark
How
chocolate,
can I say no to dark
You
chocolate?
can't say no to
Come
dark
on, now, I
chocolate.
can't
And
say
it's
no to
healthy.
dark chocolate.
Okay. And this is a Spanish speaking piece of dark
And he
chocolate.
knows
Believe it or not.
massage therapy. He knows that. That's
Stop
what I'm
hyping him
into,
up. Okay, but you still got 3
languages.
What's the third?
Creole.
Oh my God.
Can you say something for us?
Bonsoir, bonjour. Kijon yek.
Ooh. Oui.
My goodness. Well, let's focus on our 3 kings down here.
Thank you,
so
King. Thank you.
let's take a step back because we want to get to know you a little more.
yeah.
So let's go for this essential question. You kind of already spoke to the religious aspect. You know, I always ask religion or politics. Okay, so religious, you're open to dating someone that isn't of the same religious background as you. Okay. What about politics? Do you want someone that voted a certain way or is in the middle?
I don't
or
really care about that.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter. You know, your vote is one vote out of a billion. Like, it really doesn't matter who you vote for. I really don't care.
Okay.
I'm not gonna judge you off that. So yeah.
Okay.
You got a lot more life to live. That's all I'm gonna say. You got a lot more life to live, because eventually it will matter. It definitely is going to matter, because the conversation will continuously keep coming up about views and opinions and everything. Like, and it can get testy between 2 people.
Let me go for this. What's your love language?
My love language is cuddling, hanging out. Honestly, I'm outside a lot, but I don't want to be. You know, I just go outside because I'm bored. But if we're in the house, hanging out, eating food, just chilling, watching funny TikToks and stuff, that's my love language. Make time for me and just let me know when you're busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Because I'm busy a lot.
Okay.
So, like, they got to let me know when they're busy, too, because I'm going to let you know. Like, I'm doing this today. I can't text you at this time. So, I'll see you after. Yeah.
Understood. Do you have a question you'd like to ask the 3 of them as we start to narrow it down?
Not really, because they agreed with all of my stuff. So it's like, I think they're cool. I'm not going to judge. Yeah.
You have a heartbreaking device. Gentlemen, I'm going to throw it back to you. If not, she's going to have to break one. Any questions down there? Okay, let's do it. Let's take a step forward and figure out what our question is.
I feel like everybody has red flags. Like, what could be like one of your red flags?
Asking for money.
Would you ever ask her for money?
No, I agree with that.
Okay, and that's another question we could ask the other two gentlemen. Then, what are some of your red flags?
Wait, before I give you mine, can you elaborate on asking for money?
Like, I mean,
your man
like,
can never be down.
yeah, no. He can be down once we're established.
He can't be down.
If we just start talking and you start asking for things, it's gonna make me feel like I'm being used. Sorry. It's gonna make me feel like I'm being used. I don't want to be used.
Okay.
You know, it's just too soon in the relationship to be asking. I'm not gonna ask you for anything.
That's fair. No, well, yeah,
you know, like we're not gonna ask each other for anything. It's just gonna make it established first. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Does that work for
Yeah.
you?
I trick on my man. So when we're together and locked in, you're gonna get that. Whatever you want. Oh, you want this? Okay, you can get that. Let's do it. And then when I want something, I would expect the same energy because I do it for you. You know?
That's fair.
I just want to see if you're there.
Reciprocity. Is
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
Mhm.
I see.
So what are some of your red flags?
So you did say, wait, what are some of my red flags?
Because that was her
Yeah.
question for him.
Yeah,
So I'd just like to ask
some of
you,
the red flags.
what are some things that, do you mean red flags he needs to work on for himself or things he doesn't tolerate?
No, things he doesn't tolerate.
Oh, I'm not a real big fan of like nesters, like women that haven't left the nest, like, who don't understand what it's like to fail.
I feel you.
Someone who doesn't work hard or doesn't understand the value of hard work. You actually don't have to have a job, but understand, how much work is being put into it. So yeah, I guess just
dropping that. She don't want to break hearts. That's why she keeps dropping that.
That's
Okay.
a sign.
All right.
just a value system and someone who also probably has a small family.
Okay.
Probably can't do that.
Let's take a step forward to this king and figure out what his red flags are, things you don't tolerate.
Red flag for me was when someone's a brat, and like a super brat, when it's like you're out in public, you're not getting your way just perfect, and it's stomp your feet and like throw a little hissy fit and start walking through the street, knowing that I'm going to come after you, and knowing that I'm going to do the whole thing kind of thing, just because you want that extra attention. When it's like, I'm giving you all my attention anyway, babe. Like, you don't have to get that negative attention. Some people just want to be yelled at, and it's like, I'm trying to be chill. I'm trying to love on you. I ain't trying to yell at you. Like, what's that about? You want me to be aggressive? We can be aggressive in the bedroom, but outside of that, like, ain't no need to go to aggressive with you like that.
Okay. I like that. I agree with him.
Okay. Did you drop your heartbreaking device, my man?
Did.
Oh, okay. I know you don't want to break her heart, but
Away from as smooth as possible right now, okay? So
okay. Well, I'm gonna have to take a step back. We're about to face a moment of truth because I am gonna make you break one. You talked to all three of them about their red flags. You talked to them about different things. You gotta break one. You got to, because it's a real one, not a real three. So you got to go home one.
They're all so nice and genuine. This is really hard. And it's no hard feelings. None hard feelings.
Just do your thing. You're a real one.
No
Keep it
hard
real.
feelings.
Oh, where's she going? Oh,
I'm gonna have to.
okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I guess you were gonna go there because he popped the balloon the first time and then got it back. And normally that's how it works. The person that popped their balloon normally gets their balloon popped. Either the first or the second time. I've seen it time and time again. If you pop your balloon, you're more likely you're going to get your balloon pop if you ask for your balloon back.
Hey, we'll
No
stop
hard
right here.
feelings.
We'll stop right here. And tell us why you were holding on to your heart.
I'm just trying to hear her out.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Okay. Why'd you break his heart?
Honestly, because he just seems a little too strict. He seems like he wouldn't like anything that I do. Even in the the industry I'm in, I have to be online making content, entertaining, not OnlyFans content.
I was about to say, okay.
No.
Okay.
Not OnlyFans content, any type of content. I have to be around other people and other men. So it's like they're rappers in the industry, and I don't think he's gonna like that.
Is she correct?
To a certain point, I mean, like if you respect the relationship and like to a point where I don't have to step in and you just you stay for yourself and you stand on the relationship, but for yourself, I bet. But like if it's not like that, then that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. But is he someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
For
right.
sure.
You got two kings left. Let's take a step forward. I don't want to rush anything, but at the same time, real one connections have to be made. Do you have another question you want to ask the both of them?
How do you feel about crybabies?
You mean like you being a crybaby? Or you being very emotional? I don't have a problem with that anymore. I will tell you, I didn't understand it, but now I understand emotional safety and things of that sort. So like bids for connection. I understand that kind of stuff right now.
Okay, let's ask this gentleman. What are your thoughts on crybabies?
Well, I'm a very empathetic person, very compassionate person. Like one of the jobs I used to have, I worked at the Raves as a harm reduction specialist, where I'd literally bring everybody that was like, some of them were tripping off like too much mushrooms and they're by themselves, or too much Molly. Some of them were just tripping out because it's a crazy environment at the Raves. And I'd be in there in the beanbag chairs, like they'd be like crying, like freaking out, asking for mom, and I'd be the one sitting there holding their hand, talking them through it, be like, hey, you're gonna be okay? Like, what's going on? Like, tell me about it. Like, I'll just look you in the eyes and like have you talk to me, tell me what's your problem. You can unload it, or if you don't want to talk about it, you can cry. You can just sit there and cry on my shoulder. It's okay. I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. You got 2 hearts left. I can do my job a little. Now, since we only have 2 kings, we don't have to walk it all the way back. But let's do this. This is a very important question on this single parent edition. You do not have children, right? So you'd be stepping up kind of as a stepmom. How do you feel about that dynamic, that responsibility?
So me, I have a light on me, and I know I do. It might be okay for you to talk to other women, but when it comes to me, it's going to be an issue. They're going to feel a type of way. They're going to want a drama and battle. And then for your kids, and now you feel like you have to pick your kid over me. I don't really want that, you know? So it's like, I don't know. I don't want you to feel like you have to choose between me and your kid. That's why I was asking about the baby daddy, kids, and
Well, that he's encouraging someone to pop, and he doesn't want to. So we're going to come to these gentlemen because that is a very fair point you're making. But you did come on the single dad edition, but maybe you're thinking these single dads.
I would if you're if you have your baby mama in check, it's fine. Just make sure your baby mother, not baby mama, mother. They're mothers. I just want to make sure they're in line and they're in check. And when they see me, it's not a problem. If I go buy something for your kid, it's not a problem. Like I'm not on that.
Right. So now we're going to talk to these single dads, these kings, and figure out.
I really like her responses, man. Like she is definitely, I'm going to say it. She's a real one, man. At 22, she is on point with the responses, man. Like you can't get some 35, 30, 40-year-olds to think like that in some cases. But here at 22, she all about it. Now, it could be some facade, some act for the camera, but I don't buy it. I think this is really how she is.
What she's saying, is there baby mother drama? Doesn't rhyme. I like mama drama, but baby mother trouble. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. No trouble. Okay. So if she bought your wonderful son a toy with baby mama
If I did his hair, if I did your daughter's hair, like, is it a problem?
If you do something for my child and the mother of the child don't like it, that's a her thing. You always get.
Is it going to happen?
No.
Would it happen?
No.
Would it pour over to her?
I wouldn't allow it to. I don't play that. I got 3 sisters. We don't rock like that. We don't rock like that.
Okay.
We don't rock like that.
Let's go to this king and figure out, is there baby mama drama?
See, I'm gonna stick on the same thing. I would never allow there to be like, it says protector right here because that's who I am.
You got a tat? Wait, what?
No, bracelet here.
Oh, okay.
It's protector because that's who I am. Like this wasn't even like this was given to me because I reckon that. She used to be drama, but we handled that, and now we only communicate on a certain thing. We only talk about certain things. We say, hey, she's got her husband. I'll let her do her thing. I don't care, and I have my life. Whatever happens in that happens in that. You're gonna do something for my kids. She's got a problem with that. I'm gonna be like, one, she's not gonna say that because like. We don't get to that point anymore. It's all respectful. It's all just matter of fact. It's all kind of business, but with, love for the kids involved in that kind of thing, but anything I'm doing, that's my personal business is my personal business. She has no say in the matter. And if she tries to have a say in the matter, I'm gonna tell her that, hey, you don't have a say in the matter. And she's gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Okay. So like, I'm just wondering, cause you said she used to.
Yeah.
She used to act like that. So like when she sees somebody like me come along,
she ain't gonna see nothing because she ain't around.
But no, when she does see it, because I'm a person that's on social media. Yeah. I like to vlog my life. Yeah. I like to post what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Is that going to be an issue for you, for your baby mama?
No, not at all. No, she's out. Like I said, she's got her husband now.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think he's getting her in check. Hopefully, she's been out of my hair in that kind of regard. You know what I'm saying? So everything's been peaceful in that regard when it comes to anyone I'm dating or anything like that. There's been no drama like that in the last like 5 years since she's been married. So
that's great.
She's doing her thing with that now. Whatever I'm doing, whoever I'm with, is who I'm with.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We gotta expedite this process. It is hard. You have 2 choices. You basically can have chocolate and vanilla. So when you're going to the ice cream.
Why you say it like that? You basically got chocolate and vanilla, bro. Why you do that? That's hilarious, man. Let's go.
Store. I don't know what we want to do. Gentlemen, final question for her. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Let me ask the essential. Is she someone that's your type?
Yes.
I have the yeah. Is she someone that's your type?
It's not even a question. Come on now.
All right. Well, do you have a final question for them? If not, I got to make you break one.
They're answering everything so perfect. Like I can't even catch anybody up on them. Like, oh my gosh, this is hard. I want both. I want to do the swirl. I can't do the
It's a
swirl.
real one, not a real two.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you had a final, I could help. But if not, you know.
I think I do have a final. Okay.
Okay.
How is it for you being me in Arizona? I'm in Arizona. I'm not in California.
Oh.
So how is that long distance?
That's a very good question.
How often are you in Arizona? How often are you in California? Let's say that.
Whenever is something going on. Like I came here for this.
You came here for this.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, see, that's a rough one too, because the things we'll sacrifice for women.
Think about it. Let's go forward. What do you think about a baddie in another state?
That's a tough one. You said you live in Arizona?
Yes.
So that's tough because, like, quality time is my love language. And I want to, you said you want to, if you're talking that tied down, see, I'm all tripping now because I don't want you to be out of state. I want you to be here with me. I want to be able to
So
spend the time
is that
with
a
you, have you
problem
in my
that
house.
I'm out of state, or can you bring me in state?
I don't have a problem bringing you in state. You can even stay with me in the past. You know what I'm saying?
That's
All
what I
that good
mean. When I
stuff.
come in state, I'm gonna be with you.
That's
so,
right, you will be.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a little white skin riz. I've heard of dark skin riz. That's the white skin riz. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to make a decision. I'm not.
Hold on, wait. Didn't they just say about not buying each other anything in the beginning? But now we talking about flying her out. You can't pay for your own ticket the first few trips. So I gotta fly you out. You just said you weren't gonna ask for no money, but here it is. You asking for a plane ticket. That's asking for money. That's money by conversion. Come on. Y'all don't see that, man. Y'all see the lies. Y'all see the lies. Am I reaching? I don't think I'm reaching. Let me know in the comments if I'm reaching.
Delaying this anymore.
So what about you?
Oh.
Whenever I'm missing California, can you just come to California?
Over to the house? Yeah.
No, I mean like, will you send me? Not a 6-hour drive. Will you?
Well, I fly you out right away?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay.
I got a child I got to spend money
I
on.
feel you. I feel you on that. That's why I'm
I'm
asking
sitting here
these
and
questions. Yeah.
But yes, at some point, if it's like, I might even fly out there. I'd use all my points.
Mhm. Okay.
Hey, that was a real response. Are you gonna fly me out? Probably not. I got a child I gotta take care of. I can't fly you out. Like, can we get a little down the line before I'm flying you in and out of the city?
Run that Chase Preserve immediately. Yeah, let's run that. But I'm not.
So you can't delay it anymore. You got your heartbreaking device. You got to make a decision.
Sorry,
Okay.
baby.
Wow.
I'm
okay.
sorry, baby.
All right. Well. All right. You were holding on. You were holding on to your heart. Tell us why.
Why not?
Hold on. Oh, no.
I can't walk
wait.
by him
Oh,
yet.
she's ready to go.
That's my
Okay.
man.
Just real
I
quick.
can't-
Real quick.
okay. Okay,
Real
go
quick.
ahead, go ahead.
She is someone that's your type. You were holding on to your heart. Tell us why.
I mean, any number of reasons. Top to bottom, she looks great. Personality's good. Everything she's saying, questions are good.
Oh, feels so good.
Answers were good. I mean, it's hard to validate this person enough. But yeah.
And why'd you break it just officially? Well,
Honestly, because like if I miss you and you can't just, all right, come to LA, come to Cali, just right then and there. That's the issue for me because you have other priorities and I'm not knocking you for your priorities.
Right. I think you need to go find a man in Arizona. Look, you good and everything. I like your responses, but maybe you need to go find a man in Arizona. I'm just gonna be honest, because what it's looking like and what it is, it ain't popping. Like nobody's about to sit here and fly. We just met today on the show, and then I miss you. You want me to pay for you a ticket right then and there for you to fly out or that weekend or whatever? No, that's too much money, man. Like, matter of fact, I don't even know what the ticket price to Arizona to LA is, but I can tell you right now, I ain't trying to find out.
I love that you put your kids first. I have kids. I can't just fly you out. Like it's just that's what it is. I love that.
oh my goodness.
I love that.
Hopefully, when you use that word choice.
Yeah, no,
Whoa.
not that.
Tolerate that.
Not that, but you know what I mean.
All
That's
right.
how he's looking like, oh no, she's trying to get flew out. I'm not one of those, but
It's not that it's not that you're trying to get
I
flown
know
out.
what that sounds like.
Yeah, it's just more of
fly
like
me
right away. No, but I mean,
I feel you.
you know
But
what I
you
mean?
do have kids, and I want you to focus on your kids.
Oh,
That's really why.
Yeah,
You know?
one.
Yes.
And he does need a lot of focus.
Yes.
So
a
no,
lot.
I'm with
You
you.
know, I feel you.
Well, let's not delay it. You step back with me. Now, don't run to him, but you step back. You're going to stand on this side. Okay. I just have a final question. Final question for you two. Do you feel this could be a real one connection?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yes.
Clap it up for these two. We got a real one connection.
See, that's the kind of confirmation I'm always looking for when guests match with people. Like that quick confirmation. They be all like, maybe, I don't know.
Very good. Oh, she's throwing it back already. Okay, take that mic. Y'all go off that way. Go plan your future together. Very good. Oh, wow. Okay. Very good. Clap it up for them one more time. They look good. They look darn good. Well, we successfully did it, folks. We hosted our single parent.
All right, that's enough of that. So, all right. So, man, I love this Father's Day edition, giving the fathers some respect, helping the fathers find somebody that is a good match for them. They got 3 out of 4 matches. That's pretty darn good to me. You ain't gonna see, I don't think you're gonna see it anywhere else. Show me a show where they had got 3 out of 4 matches, or at least one mismatch, but all the rest match. Y'all show me that, man, and I'll go ahead and I'll react to it. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next go around. Happy Father's Day again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the content. I'll catch you again. I'll catch you on the next go around. Peace.